Volante Technologies acknowledges Ripple's game-changing potential for payment service providers at an EBAday event, boosting cross-border payments. By the way, why is the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit taking too long to get a verdict? Also, the SBI chairman shared Ripple in principle regulatory approval in Singapore, solidifying partnership in enterprise blockchain. Finally, XRP is facing mild capitulation when most assets are seeing profit-taking trades, but does this indicate that XRP has a higher likelihood to rally? Stick with me till the end to find out more. Hello everyone and welcome to our channel, where we talk about the latest updates on XRP and the cryptocurrency world in general. If this is your first time watching one of our videos, we happily send you a special welcome. We invite you to hit on the notification bell so you never miss another video. We are announcing that this channel has a giveaway of 200 XRP. To stand the chance of participating, all you have to do is simply subscribe to the channel, like this video and comment with the hashtag XRP, and the winner will be announced on the 30th of June. Volante Technologies, a trusted cloud payments partner known for empowering financial businesses to innovate rapidly, affirmed that Ripple presents a significant opportunity for payment service providers. This endorsement came during an EBAday event where Vinay Prabhakar, Chief Marketing Officer at Volante Technologies, discussed the advantages of cloud payment processing and cited Ripple as a key player. Recall that, most recently, it was disclosed the International Monetary Fund's acknowledgement of Ripple and XRP as key entities in revolutionizing cross-border payment services. Notably, the endorsement by Volante Technologies was recently shared with the crypto community by a pseudonymous yet influential XRP community member. In a tweet, the influencer attached a video snippet from an EBAday event featuring the Volante Technologies representative elaborating on the transformative potential of Ripple and GPI, global payments innovation. EBAday, the premier gathering for payments and transaction banking executives, is organized by the Euro Banking Association in conjunction with local service providers. It attracts registrations from top-tier banks globally. The EBAday event, which attracts industry leaders and banking executives, is a platform for discussing emerging trends and advancements in the payments and transaction banking landscape. The presence of top European and global banks further underscores the significance of the discussions, including the growing recognition of Ripple and GPI as game-changing solutions for payment service providers. Please, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit that notification bell to be the first person to get more updates about the latest happenings as regards to XRP. As the cryptocurrency community anticipates the summary judgment decision in the SEC versus Ripple case, pro-XRP lawyer John Deaton has made fresh speculation regarding when the ruling might come. In a crypto law broadcast on Monday, attorney Deaton speculated that Judge Annalisa Torres might issue the ruling on September 6, 2023. According to Deaton, Judge Torres historically issues her decisions on summary judgment within a few months of her rulings on the Daubert or expert motions. As evidenced in Judge Torres' previous cases, there was a scenario where she released her summary judgment decision on the same day as her Daubert ruling. Furthermore, Deaton said there were also times after Judge Torres ruled on the Daubert motions, it took about 2 to 6 months before she released the summary judgment. Using the 6 months time frame and Judge Torres' ruling on the Daubert motion in the Ripple lawsuit on March 6, Deaton speculated that the summary judgment might come on September 6. There was a case that she decided where her summary judgment decision came 6 months after her Daubert decision. So 6 months from her Daubert decision, if it were on March 6, would be September 6, attorney Deaton remarked. Notably, Deaton said his comment on the possible ruling timeline dispels the rumor that the SEC versus Ripple case is taking longer than every other case she has presided over. It is worth noting that XRP community members have expressed frustrations over the judge's delay in releasing the summary judgment. Commenting on the development, attorney Deaton noted that Judge Torres might delay the ruling because she understands the significance of the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit. According to Deaton, Judge Torres understands that the Ripple lawsuit is one of great magnitude. Attorney Deaton added that Judge Torres knows thousands of people, including appellate courts, will look at her summary judgment decision in the Ripple case. Furthermore, Judge Torres has 500 open cases to decide on, Deaton said. How many cases does Judge Torres have? Well, I checked this morning, and she has over 500 open cases, and 44 of those cases are criminal cases. Furthermore, Deaton said that Torres has to go through hundreds and thousands of pages from Ripple and SEC filings. Ripple filed a summary judgment motion. SEC filed a summary judgment motion, so each side filed a ceremony judgment motion. Then each side objects to the other side's summary judgment motion, and then each side gets a reply to the other side's objection to each side's summary judgment motion. See how complex this can get. Now you have summary judge a motion for Brad Garland House and Chris Larson, so many judgments on behalf of the SEC, and so many judgments on behalf of Ripple, so each one of those briefs is over 50 pages, so you're talking about hundreds and hundreds of pages of just the arguments that need to be gone through. Meanwhile, Deaton had predicted a possible end date for the lawsuit. As reported, Deaton predicted earlier this year that Judge Torres might issue the summary judgment decision on or before May 6th. However, things didn't go as he predicted, as the judge is yet to rule. Furthermore, Yoshitaka Kitao, the chairman, president, and CEO of Japanese financial services giant SBI Holdings, has taken to Twitter to highlight Ripple's recent regulatory feat within the Asia-Pacific region. Specifically, Kitao shared with the Japanese crypto community that Ripple's Singapore subsidiary, Ripple Markets APAC Pte Ltd, has secured in-principle approval from the Monetary Authority of Singapore. As was recently reported, the regulatory approval is for the Major Payments Institution license application, putting Ripple among the top 20 firms to attain such a feat. The license enables Ripple to offer regulated products and services, further expanding the reach of its crypto-enabled on-demand liquidity service. Notably, Ripple's ODL service saw remarkable growth globally in 2022, with a significant portion of transactions flowing through Singapore. The phenomenal development prompted Ripple to double its regional workforce over the past year, focusing on critical functions such as business development, compliance, finance, legal, and sales. Acknowledging Singapore's prominent status as a global financial center and a gateway to business in the Asia-Pacific region, Brad Garland House, CEO of Ripple, expressed his pride in receiving the in-principle license. Garland House praised MAS for its leadership in establishing clear regulatory guidelines that recognize the innovation and real-world utility of digital assets, emphasizing Ripple's commitment to fostering a strong partnership for the growth and development of the digital assets ecosystem in Singapore. SBI Holdings, under the leadership of Chairman Yoshitaka Kitao, has established a close connection with Ripple, recognizing its leadership in enterprise blockchain and crypto solutions. SBI has been actively involved in promoting Ripple's solutions, particularly in the area of cross-border payments. SBI and Ripple formed a strategic partnership in 2016 to form SBI Ripple Asia. This joint business venture seeks to expand Ripple's services in Asia. The recent news of Ripple's regulatory approval in Singapore further solidifies the cooperation between SBI and Ripple, demonstrating SBI's admiration for Ripple's achievements and their shared vision for the future of digital assets. Now to the big question of the day: is there a likelihood of a higher XRP price rally? Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit that notification bell to be the first person to get more updates about the latest happenings as regards to XRP. The bears have displaced XRP from the 50-cent psychological territory as it failed to capitalize on the latest market rally. Amid this situation, some XRP investors have resorted to capitulation, eliciting concerns among market participants. However, a recent report from behavior analytical resource Sentiment suggests that this trend signals that XRP has a higher likelihood of staging a price rally than most assets. The Sentiment report considered the ratio on-chain transaction volume and profit and loss metric for this analysis. The indicator shows that transactions involving most assets across the market lean toward the profit-taking territory. These assets metrics, ratios, show positive values, signaling that most traders are taking profits. Notably, Bitcoin's ratio stands at 0.31, Ethereum has a ratio of 0.40, the ratio for Litecoin is 0.12, and Cardano's ratio is 0.03. In contrast, XRP is witnessing a ratio of -0.26, which shows that most investors are witnessing losses on their XRP trades. Despite the concerns triggered, Sentiment says this is a slight bullish sign. According to the behavior analytics platform, historical data suggests that when a crypto asset faces a period of losses and a higher number of on-chain transactions resulting in losses, a subsequent price rally often follows. An investigation by the Crypto Basic corroborates these claims from Sentiment. A closer look at the XRP ratio on-chain transaction volume and profit and loss metric shows that an increase in loss-taking trades preceded the price surges experienced in January and March. The metric plummeted to -0.7 on January 1st. This drop immediately preceded a price rally that saw XRP reclaim 43 cents on January 23rd. Similarly, the indicator declined to -0.17 on March 11th. This decrease ushered in the XRP March rally. XRP eventually soared to 58 cents on March 29th. The rationale behind this trend is that when a crypto asset experiences a higher ratio of losses to profits, it may indicate that weak hands or investors with lower convictions are capitulating or selling off their holdings due to market turbulence. Once these weaker participants have capitulated or exited the market, it can create an environment where the supply pressure decreases, potentially allowing the price to rebound. Meanwhile, XRP is currently trading at a low of 47 cents. XRP's bearish situation emerged on June 22nd following a drop from the 52 cents high. So we come to the end of this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you like the video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, you can help enlighten others just like you have been enlightened by sharing this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news everywhere, guys. If you are a true cryptocurrency fan, don't miss any of our content. See you tomorrow to talk about the latest news that concerns us all as a community.